a lot of mid-market businesses without that regulatory requirement still see as ESG as an optional spend. And therefore, because it is discretionary in their minds, then what happens is as soon as you get a tightening of cash, which happens when obviously when interest rates are going up and there's an inflationary pressures in their business and they're trying to maintain margin, then spend on ESG looks like something that's a luxury. However, we know that that's really not going to be the case, and that the danger of that is it's quite a short-term view, because quite clearly in the long term, ESG isn't just about a bit of short-term spend a bit of money on saving some carbon. It actually goes to the core of how a business works. Now, Dave's touched several times on what is the purpose of the business? How are you making decisions on a long-term sustainable basis that links to your purpose? And therefore, ESG goes to the heart of cost reduction and profitability, how you're optimizing supply chains, as I said earlier, reviewing energy strategies to keep your costs down. It goes to the core of talent, attraction and retention, investment in skills for the future, investment in well-being to ensure your employees remain engaged is a vital part of ESG. You then, how do you attract customers? Well, customers are only going to want to come to you if you have got a strong reputation in the marketplace, through both being competitive, but also by the credentials you have around how you approach dealing with people and dealing with the environment and the overall governance in which you run your business. Attracting finance, I touched on a second ago. I mean, lenders are now under pressure to make sure they're reporting on their what we call Scope 3 emissions. So they need to be lending to businesses that have a well-developed ESG strategy, and most of them are offering some discount to your interest costs if you have got a well-balanced ESG strategy. So that, again, is another area you need to focus on for the longer term as well as in the short term.